As the 100th anniversary of the Apple Blossom Parade inches closer, it's sparking memories for families who have been here since the beginning of the celebration. I visited with one local family who's honoring the first Apple Blossom Queen with a recreation of the float she rode on in 1926.
You know, it's hard to believe that the parade started 100 years ago.
A century of Apple Blossom celebration for one family here in St. Joseph.
This is a picture of the first float, and if you look closely at it, you see that it was actually car and driven, full of the apple blossoms.
What started as a promotion for apple growers turned into a parade through town with appearances by the beloved Apple Blossom Queen.
It started in the late 20s to become more of a real parade. And they started doing some typical things like having an Apple Blossom Queen.
It was a massive event, and it's such an honor that she was the first. I think my grandma was actually the queen when she was 15 years old. And she went on to be a businesswoman, own a business, and I always think that she was a woman ahead of her time.
The centennial celebration on Saturday gives the family of the first queen a chance to reminisce on fond memories.
Here are the pictures, and this shows a little bit about what a big event it was, because it almost looks like a wedding. There's so many people around and people in the background. We picked apples every year and made apple pies, and Grandma did that. We had a recipe. The orchards were a big deal.
The family of Eulalia Gabriel paying homage to the matriarch of the family by recreating her float from all those years ago.
Most of my cousins are going to show up and help, so hopefully it won't be too bad decorating it. I think it's going to be really neat because we're going to have 4 generations of family walking along with the float, which would be my grandmother's 5th generation of family. So it's just a good reason to get everybody back together.
And while the Apple Blossom festivities have changed over time, with the celebration of apple orchards taking a back seat, the nostalgia of the time remains today.
But the whole idea of the parade these days is to celebrate the rite of spring, that we've returned to good weather and that we're going to enjoy our lives again.
Although we can't go back 100 years ago, through the celebration of the Apple Blossom Parade's 100th anniversary, this Saturday the past will become the present, as Eulalia Gabriel once again takes the seat of honor. Eulalia's family is not the only group building a float in honor of past Apple Blossom parades. So remember, if you want to attend and see those floats recreated from past parades, reminisce the Apple Blossom parades this Saturday at 9:30, starting at Noyes in Frederick.